So this is day 7, I believe. I may have skipped a day. I'm not too sure, but yeah, just going to update. I have my fourth day of class tomorrow, and I have a little bit of catching up to do on some homework, some reading basically. And hopefully it goes pretty smooth. It's getting pretty rigorous because I'm having to bike 7.5 miles to school and 7.5 miles home from school. So I don't know, I do know that it's really starting to wear on me, and hopefully that hopefully it ends up, being for the best. I don't know, there's some things that I'd like to mention, though I don't think it's positive enough to mention. And on the way home, the old phrase, to see with eyes unclouded by hate, came to mind. And so I kind of had to stop. So I posted a picture on Facebook, which allowed me to stop for a moment. I went and took a picture of the sunset, and I don't know, I kind of just took a moment and let go, because honestly, certain things like emotion or events, circumstances, whatever, can have, a downside to it, or not a downside, what am I trying to say? A weighing feeling, bogging you down. And so I don't know, having the utter resolve to be able to let go of negative things has been something I've been trying to incorporate for a very long time. And I do, when it's possible. Of course, I should say it's always possible, but I don't know, it's difficult sometimes. I truly think that God does give you things, has given me things that allow me to see the good and the bad, and be able to bring me, from where my mind is wandering, and pull it back to the present. Excuse me. Today's kind of been a long day. It's been kind of a roller coaster over the last 24 to 48 hours. It's only going to get worse, and hopefully worse ends up being a good thing. So technically, hopefully it gets better. My schedule is going to start getting more busy, because today, my second in command, the boss, basically said, can you work? And I was like, well, of course I can. I gave you my availability, revolving around school. And today was difficult because I knew that there were influences in regards to why he was asking me again. And so, he was like, why were you able to come in today? And I was like, I didn't want to come in today. And I know the classes don't start on these days, Monday and Wednesday, until the 16th. But I now realize that I do need time to rest on Mondays and Wednesdays, because I do bike 15 miles on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, granted, the ride to school is actually pretty smooth. I enjoy it. I enjoy going in the mornings and, just being there all day, doing some reading, studying, whatever, hanging out. Of course, I don't really know anybody, so hanging out, yeah, I'm hanging out with myself. Anyways, so yeah, today's kind of hard because I biked 15 miles yesterday, and I'm in the desert. It's pretty hot out here. Like yesterday, oh my jeez, I sweated a lot. Like, I need to wash my backpack. That's how bad I sweated. And it's never good when you can actually taste your own sweat. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was dripping off me. It was kind of disgusting. Took a shower when I got home. Felt so good. But yeah, I mean, I should have, not accepted today for work, because I know that I'm going to have to go and bike tomorrow. Now, it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. But I know that my body was still tired from yesterday. So I can honestly tell you that my work performance today was probably 75-80%. 75 to 85% of what I normally put in on a truck day. The truck was late, which I'd also like to talk about. Not necessarily a deja vu factor, but I thought it was either yesterday or today, and I thought to myself, I was like, what if the truck was ever late? And honestly, it's never been late since I've been there. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups now. Anyways, it ended up being late. It was late a whole day. So I thought that was very, very weird that, well, in my opinion, someone would argue with me, and I would let them, speak their argument, but I do believe that sometimes the mind, or the thought process, can conjure things. And so it was strange to me. I literally stood there for a few minutes, and I was like, why is the truck here? I was like, today's Wednesday, right? It's not Tuesday. Tuesday's truck day. And they ended up saying that today was, that today's truck came in because it was late. It was running behind. And so I was like, really? So anyways, yeah, keep your thoughts in order, or else you'll start conjuring things that you don't want conjured. In any case, I don't know. When I was in line yesterday at school, I was getting an appointment for school. I met a few people. It was pretty cool. I haven't added up with the one guy on Facebook yet, but I plan to. He was pretty chill. He was pretty much the one that was making, everyone conversate in line. But yeah. I'm just picking things that come to mind to update on and stuff like that. Give me a minute. Sorry. Jeez. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, one other thing. Well, am I able to say it? Am I allowed? Depending on how I word it, I think I can say it. So a friend of mine hits me up and lets me know that I'm going to be getting something in the mail. So I was like, okay. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be obviously a letter, and in it is going to be, I guess a story or an explanation, as to why certain things have gone on or what have you. But apparently it's like never to see the light of day, which I thought was interesting. So I'm kind of eager to see this letter. I don't know what's going to be in it. No clue. I have guesses, but only guesses and assumptions will get you so far. So I'm waiting patiently. The 22nd of this month, going back to school now, the 22nd is the day that they open up loan workshops. So hopefully I can, go into one and figure out what it's going to take to obtain subsidized loans. And hopefully that will enable me to do the things that I want, including transfer. So yeah, just waiting patiently, really. Going to school, going to work, waiting patiently, doing what it is that I have to do daily, day in, day out. And dealing with all the little things that come and go. I tell you, I can honestly say that I am surprised, sometimes, surprised at the fact that I am still sane. Some would probably render me as insane, or just not normal. Well, I'm so glad I'm not. I don't know. If I wasn't me, I don't know what I'd be. I guess I'm gonna cut it off. And when I say cut it off, I mean the video. We're gonna stop it. So this is Scuffle-san, day 7. See you tomorrow.